To continue with our session now, we move on to the student development program, which is on to learn entrepreneurology with Sheldon Tenzing ma'am. She is the founder of the Zing Reps Tourism Marketing. She is certified life coach who enables people to unleash their true potential by breaking mental barriers and reprogramming their minds to success. She has an experience in the leisure, travel, and tourism industry. She is skilled in budgeting, leisure tour operators, hospitality industry, and event management. Ma'am, I would like to call you on the stage and request you to please start the session. Very good evening, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, good evening. Am I audible? I want to do a quick audio check.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Can somebody give me a heads up if you can hear me clear? Okay,
Yes,
awesome. All right, I don't see the attendees at all. Okay, this is a session where I think I would not be able to see the attendees. Oh, I don't like that. Well, so thank you so much for having me here. My name is Saldan Tenzing. This is my view of my bedroom. Still working from home, right? And and thank you for giving me an opportunity to actually dress up and be in front of you, because otherwise, you're always in your pajamas and not doing anything. So I just wanted to check if everyone can see my. I hope my internet is working well. Just wanted to have that quick confirmation. Awesome. I wish I could see everyone. Everyone has disappeared completely, like as if it's like just my session and nobody else's. All right, awesome. Okay, I see we have 73 attendees. What a pleasure to be here. I know Vikas, I've been knowing Vikas for a while, and such a wonderful person. And thank you, Vikas, for having me here. And this topic that I have is so close to my heart. You have absolutely no idea, because ever since I got into the field of entrepreneurship, I think that has changed my whole life dramatically. And I'm not trying to be a drama queen here, but it's just, it has been so true for me that that's something that I've learned and has changed my life. Now my mission in life is to help everyone learn the same aspects, learn the same concepts, so that they can also change their lives as well. So I'm so excited. I hope I hope everyone is excited as well. Is there a way that I can get some chats? Can I see some chats at least? Is it possible? Can people chat? Send in
Sheldon,
their
yes,
texts?
yes, Sheldon, you can see the
Yeah.
chat in the chat
Okay.
box. Also, you can have a question also in the
Okay.
Q&A box.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, guys. All right, guys. So at this point of time, I cannot see anybody. Okay, but you will have to get super active on your chat now. Okay, I don't want anyone to be sleeping in my session, because if you guys want energy from me, do you want 100% energy from me? If you want, please type yes or no. Type 100%. If you want 100% value energy from me today, I want 100% from you as well. So can you please type 100%? I am not going to start the session till the time I get this energy from you guys. Okay, Krishna says 100%. Arvind, hi Ashish, hi Ranjita. Okay, come on guys, keep on going. Let's do this. Come on. 100%. Yay. All right, I know at least people are aware and awake. Okay, you have to stick with me through the entire session. This is going to be short, sweet, and interesting. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for responding. Now I have another quick question for you. How many of you today, I know you're all fresh here, you're still trying to figure out what's happening in your life. I've been there. I know it's a lot of challenge, but how many of you are actually aspiring, maybe even a little tiny bit, aspiring to become entrepreneurs in future? How many of you are aspiring to be entrepreneurs in future? If you are, please type I am. Type I am if you are aspiring to be an entrepreneur. I'm not saying you need to jump right now, but maybe sometime in the future. Well, it took me 10 years to take this jump, so I totally understand this. Let me see how many people. Come on, guys. It's because you're already an entrepreneur. What are you talking about? Anupya, Ranjita, Ankush, Anish, Shakira. We have Shakira in the session. Wow. Ajika. I hope I'm correct saying that correct. Arvind. Wow. Nice. Few. Rest. I also want to see who do not want to be entrepreneurs. If you don't want to be entrepreneurs in any point of your life, just say I don't. Can you write I don't so that I know how many are there who don't want to be entrepreneurs today? Type I don't. Come on, we have 82 participants and I see like handful of 6 or 7 responses. How's that possible? Come on, guys. I'm not starting the session before you give me that energy. Come on, talk to me, guys. I am not getting any responses. The chat has frozen for me. Come on, guys. If you don't want to be entrepreneurs, write I don't. If you want to be entrepreneurs, say I am. Okay, Krishna says as of now, I don't. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, great. Okay, not doesn't matter. If you don't want to be as of now, that's fine. But if you still have a little bit of that seed, that that kira inside you, then say I am. Okay, not sure. Okay, 50-50 kind of a thing, is it? Okay. Naharika, no worries. I'm pretty sure you'll figure out. All right, maybe soon. Dr. Mohammed says maybe soon. Dr. Mohammed, I hope you will be able to take that blunt soon. Awesome, guys. So today, what I'm going to talk about is going to be something which is not really related to tourism per se, because I know you did a very long session. Ravish is a good friend of mine. He was like, products mein aise hona chahiye, waise hona chahiye, itni sari cheezein honi chahiye. And all of that was happening. But I'm going to talk about something which is so relevant, that it's going to be so relevant in your own personal life as well. It does not matter whether you are an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter whether you are in a job, but the principles and the concepts that I want to talk today is going to be so relevant in your life and in your career that has magically transformed. And today, because a session is short, I obviously cannot put in everything, but I want to do my best to give you that golden nuggets today, which you can take back home, or you're already home, right? Take back into your life or implement into your life. Okay, cool. So shall we begin? If please, guys, if you want me to start, say start. START, right? Start. Let me. Oh, there is no screen sharing. Can I get the screen sharing access, Vikas, by any chance?
Sure.
Thanks. I just have a quick present, like this small presentation. It's not boring, and I have certain videos to show you as well. So it's going to be interesting. So what do people understand by entrepreneurology? This is something that I've created. This is a term that I've coined by myself. Entrepreneurology. Can anyone explain? Chat. Put in the chat box. What do you understand by this concept called entrepreneurology? Let me see. Just type anything. Like, it doesn't have to be right. It doesn't have to be wrong. I mean, really, whatever you think is right. Just write it down. What do you think is entrepreneurology?
Sheldon, we have some.
Come on, guys.
Some participants would like to come on the stage so that they can interact with you also. So we are just getting in.
Okay.
Talk to them also.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Absolutely. Perfect. All right. Can rest of the people, can you guys type? Are you awake? 82 participants. Are you awake? What do you think is entrepreneurology? It's very, very simple. थोड़ा सा सोचो, पता चल जाएगा. Okay, Mosmi says business startup. Okay. That's it. To understand entrepreneurship. Okay. Study of enterprising. Okay. Good tries. All right. Study of entrepreneurship. Okay. You know what? Okay, let me give you a little bit of my background as well. I have never studied entrepreneurship. Okay. I am an MBA international business, so-called. But you know what? Whatever I studied in my college, schools and colleges and everything, I have never ever applied it in my entrepreneurship journey. I had to learn the whole experience by itself, and which nobody taught me really. I had to fall down, get up, learn, scratch my hand, scrap my knee, lose some money, get rejected all the time, and I had to learn these skills, you know. So today I'm going to talk about something which is coming straight from my heart, which is coming straight from the experience of successful entrepreneurs. Okay, entrepreneurology for me, I understand, is a combination of entrepreneurship plus psychology, and which I've combined it and I made it the entrepreneurology, right? So it's the entrepreneurship for me is more here than anything else. Unfortunately, what has also happened in today's world is we are so driven by skills and mechanics. We are like, हमें marketing सिखा दो, हमें sales सिखा दो, हमें product development सिखा दो, ये सब. And I'm not denying any of these things is not important. They're 100% important. But what we are majorly missing out today is a mindset skills, and that is something unfortunately nobody really teaches us today in our academics. So I'm going want to talk to you about the mindset that you need to cultivate in order to be successful in life. Does anyone want to be successful today? If you want to be successful, say yes, I want to be successful. If you don't want to be successful, right, I don't, no, I don't want to be successful. Come on guys, write in the chat box if you want to be successful, say yes, because I want to talk about success today. I want to be able to guide you into building a success mindset. Entrepreneurship mindset is nothing but a success mindset today. Awesome. Because are we having the call now or later? How do we do this?
The call means the guys on stage, you mean?
Yes.
No, they are coming, but
Or should
yeah, when they will ask,
okay.
we will notify you. So once they will be up and ready to,
Okay.
you can start.
Okay. All right. So I will just start with the presentation. All right. Cool, guys. Guys, don't chat में वो लिखना बंद मत करना, please. Keep writing the chat. I want to see what's happening. I hope people can see my screen. All right. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just enlarge this. It's a very short presentation, so don't worry. It's going to be pretty cool. That's me on my picture. Do I look nice? I'm just kidding. I hope I look nice. All right. So what, right? I want to talk about 9 characteristic traits which all successful people have and most people don't. You know, aaj subah tak, believe it or not, I was having a very different topic in my mind. But today morning, I just woke up with an inspiration and I scrapped my entire content and I rebuilt everything in a couple of hours. So I wanted to really, in this short span, wanted to show you that how important mindset is, what these successful people are really doing in their life. What is it that, where do you know, check, this can be a good checklist for yourself. Where do you stand today and where do you want to go? You know, this could be a good checklist. So I wanted to create this characteristic trait, these 9 pointers, and share with you so that you can also self analyze yourself. You know, great time to be self aware. I'm all about self awareness. So this is what I'm going to highlight today. So stay with me till the end, guys. Okay. But before that, I want to give a little introduction about myself. Is that okay if I give a little, tell you my background? Who am I? I'm pretty sure आप लोग सोच ही रहे होगे, why is this girl here? What is she doing? What right do I have to even sit here in front of you and give you this so-called lecture in front of you, right? So is it okay if I introduce myself to you? If it is, then please type yes again. Or if you don't think I should introduce, type no. Okay, where is this chat gone now? Can I, how come I cannot not see the chats?
You go bottom of the window, it's the Zoom window, and you see mute, stop video, and then same line, you see chat. Share a screen, just neighbor of share a screen, you have a chat.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I can't even see that tab. All my tabs have disappeared for some reason.
Move your cursor down, you know, it might be a little bit.
Oh, I found it. Okay. Yes, I found it. I think I found it. Okay, chat. Okay, found it. I mean, I use Zoom every single day. Still, I'm confused. Imagine. All right. Okay, yes, Shakira, hi. Yes, so I got few yeses. I'm still not getting a lot of response. I think same people are responding again and again. But let me give you a little bit of my background, and I want to do this in a nice slideshow style. All right, so I was born and brought up in New Delhi. Okay, I come from this beautiful state called Sikkim, and but I lived in Delhi all my life. My entire education happened here, and I was an overachiever growing up. Okay, I came from a conditioning where I had to really prove myself, and so I became very overambitious and an overachiever actually. So I finished my post graduation in MBA International Business from Shriram College SRCC, and then post that, of course, like I only knew about jobs, so I decided to go for a job. So, and 2009 was a time where there were no jobs in the market. So out of desperation, I actually worked in education industry. And then post that, I jumped into media lifestyle industry. And then finally, I jumped into the tourism industry, which became one of my passions in life. Amazing time I had. I think I worked in the different corporate setup for about 9.5 years, and amazing. I had a phenomenal corporate journey. I think I worked with the best clients. I was never on the travel agency side. I was on the marketing side. I was working with international destinations like Walt Disney, American destinations like Visit Florida, Florida tourism and everything. So I think I had the most amazing career of corporate career that I could ever hope for. But when everything was going fine, there was, after 9.5 years, I hit a roadblock. I did hit a roadblock wherein I felt that because of my ambitious nature, I felt like I wasn't growing, paise nahi बढ़ रहे थे, designation nahi बढ़ रहा था. There was a roadblock, there was a glass ceiling on my head that I was not able to break. And that's where, and plus there were so many other the factors as well, the corporate politics, and there was so much of, in one organization, I was actually bullied as well. So many things happened that made me think, like, what the hell am I doing here today, and that is when I took the decision of starting something. Was it easy? Absolutely not. I come from a pure service background. I checked in my family history. No one in my family is into entrepreneurship. My dad is a government doctor. My uncles, my aunts, everyone is a government servant person, and nobody even was excited about the factor that somebody could start a business. They were not even appreciative of that fact that I would start a business. So this was this whole journey that I had to go through. But at the same time, I got very lucky because my first client was such an amazing client, and she gave me all the motivation to start my own company. She was the one who said, you know what, you can do this, when I said I can't do this. So that's my journey from the corporate to entrepreneurship has been such a roller coaster. But I'm glad now, looking back, I feel like that has been the best thing ever. So I started this tourism marketing company in 2017 by the name of Zing Reps. And and I've been very fortunate to work with very different clients. After that, what I did is I parallelly got, ambitious kida. So I parallelly started another business. I started another business which was into e-commerce network marketing company. And that is where my whole life started to change, because that business is a hard ass business, and that business showed me a true mirror of me. जो मैं अपने बारे में बहुत अच्छा सोचती थी. I was a very proud person. I was somebody who thought, I can do anything in life. That business actually showed me what I was capable of, and what I needed to grow into. So from that business, growing into that business, I discovered my true passion. And I'm so grateful to that business, because I discovered what I am really good at and what is my passion, my calling, my purpose. लोग पूरी जिंदगी निकाल लेते हैं सोचते ही ढूंढते ढूंढते कि मेरा पैशन, मेरा पर्पस क्या है. And I've been so fortunate that I got this opportunity to get self-aware and to find that about myself. So that's where I decided to become a certified life coach, a business coach, a speaker, and now I'm also an author in making. And I actually do I have a 10-week program, and I do one-to-one coaching with people, and I'm building a lot more other things as well. Oh, that's my lovely picture. And then parallelly, what I did is I also invested, and I'm an advisor in a startup e-commerce company. If you've heard about Growers Big Basket, so it's working on those lines. It's by the name of 24 Breeze. And like I mentioned, I'm also writing a book called The Entrepreneurology. And I've been writing for a year now. It's not easy to write a book, but it's great learnings. And I'm excited about the launch, and I hope it's going to happen very soon. But before that, I'm going to be launching so many other things. I'm going to share my details. I want each one of you to actually connect with me post the session as well, because I want to have that interaction. I want to see where I can help you moving forward. Right? So thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you're still awake. If you're awake, guys, type awake. AWAKE, awake right now. If you're awake, type awake, and we will deep dive into the topic right now. Only 3 people are responding again and again. I'm just kidding. No, 6 people are responding. Out of itne sare log hain, itne hi kam kar rahe hain. Many which ways. So, like I said, this topic is very, very close to me. What is entrepreneurship mindset? So, how do I put this? Now, interesting enough, after I've been doing so much of research on this concept, I realized one thing. People in job, there are 2 concepts that people talk about. One is a job mindset, one is an entrepreneurship mindset. Do people in job have a job mindset? Is it necessary? Are people who are running businesses, do they have entrepreneur mindset? So both these answers were very ambiguous. I found out that people who are in jobs necessarily may not have job mindset. I saw some entrepreneurial mindset people who are in job as well. But at the same time, I also saw job mindset people who are trying to run businesses as well. So this has been kind of tricky for me. So entrepreneur mindset, I would like to explain it like a success mindset. Like I said, what does a person with a success mindset have? That person has the ability to overcome challenges. That person is somebody who doesn't give up, is resilient. They always want to continuously improve their skills. They have great ideas. They want to take accountability. They want to take responsibility. And this is a skill. The good news, guys, here is that anyone who's willing to do the work can become an entrepreneur, can develop an entrepreneur mindset. So it's an effort, it's a skill like any other. आपको marketing सीखनी है, आपको sales सीखनी है, आपको ये जब चीजें जो सीखनी है that you have been learning already. So entrepreneurship mindset can also be learned, and that's a good news. That's a beautiful news. Second thing that I want to highlight in this orange bold concept that I want you to remember, guys. Success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. I really want to highlight this again. I said in the beginning as well. Psychology पे काम करना बहुत important है. Do you understand? हर चीज यहाँ से शुरू होती है और यहाँ पे खत्म होती है. Do you understand this point? If you have certain beliefs wherein you think I am not good enough, which I'm going to talk about it in detail. I'm not good enough. I am not beautiful enough. I am not successful enough. Do you understand how much limit you're going to create for yourself? Yeah. Is it, if you can relate to it, type yes again. If you can relate to this, if you believe psychology is important in your head, I want you to write yes in the chat box. Come on, guys. I want everyone to engage in this, guys. If you want success today, you've got to listen to me till the end. You have to absorb every statement that I'm making here. All right, Krishna, thank you for responding. Prachi, Vanessa, Shriyansh, nice name. All right, so this is something that I want you to start thinking from today if you haven't thought about it before. आपकी पढ़ाई लिखाई सब अच्छी है, but start thinking what is going in your head as well. And now let's deep dive into the 9 successful traits that you can build today if you don't have it currently. And even if you don't have it, it's totally fine, because we all start a journey somewhere. And what I did is I did intense research on entrepreneurs, people like, and I'm talking about successful entrepreneurs, not the business owners or the lalas of the world. I'm talking about people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, all these people I'm talking about. And these people have certain characteristics, mindset. उनका सोचने का जो तरीका है ना, it's very different. And I had to literally tell myself, yourself and learn that traits, because I didn't think like that. मेरे सोचने का तरीका बहुत अलग था उस टाइम पे, और ये टॉपिक भी बहुत वास्ट है, and I probably would not be able to cover it today, but I still want to give you the 9 characteristic points that I have seen that these successful people have. And if you want to be successful today, you also need to build this characteristics. All right, so what are these? The number one, the first, it's not in the terms of ranking. I've just listed the things, the characteristics. The first, the number one thing that you need to do is you need to take 100% ownership and commitment of what you are doing in your life, in your career, in your relationships, in your whatever. Do you understand? People think कि वो जो decision होता है life का, वो लोग ठीक से लेते नहीं हैं. And these successful people, if you see these successful people, you would know that these people have taken 100% ownership of whatever they are doing in their life. They don't crib, they don't cry, they don't blame ऐसा हो गया वैसा हो गया, pandemic आ गया, मेरा business खराब कर दिया, मेरे colleges बंद हो गए, मेरे courses नहीं चल रहे हैं. They don't sit and cry. They are the people who take that ownership and they say, you know what, challenges come, मुसीबतें आती हैं, but I am willing to find out ways to go around it. And that is commitment and ownership. And that is missing in a lot of people today. लोगों को लगता है कि बस हमारे पास मिल जाए, फटाफट आ जाए, अभी आ जाए, आसानी से आ जाए, because they don't want the ownership. They don't have the ownership. They want easy things to come to them. So check for yourself, how much ownership are you taking currently? I know you're all freshers. You haven't really entered the corporate world also right now. But even in your academics, even in your colleges today, even for your dreams, you might have a dream, you might have vision of some kinds. How much ownership are you willing to take? People, these successful people go to any extent. उनको नहीं फर्क पड़ता है कि उनके पास क्या है क्या नहीं है. It's never about the resources. People say मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, मेरे पास education नहीं है, मेरे पास degree नहीं है. It's never about the resources. It's about the resourcefulness of a person. कि आपके पास जितना भी है, आप उसका कैसे इस्तेमाल करते हो. And that will only come when you take 100% ownership about your own life and what you want to do in life, and that commitment. So guys, check for yourself. Do you have 100% ownership and commitment for yourself? Because that is an important trait to have. Second, now this is something which I had no idea about, okay? When I started business, पहले जब मैं job में थी, and I used to look at business people and all, मुझे लगता था, I came from a family background where my family said, my parents used to say, business people are bad, they're corrupt, वो लोग पैसे खाते हैं, पैसे बनाते हैं, tax नहीं देते हैं. बहुत negativity था दिमाग में, right? But I realized that these real entrepreneurs, I'm again talking about these successful entrepreneurs today, they are the people who have a very different vision in life. They're here to not just make money. Okay, money is a byproduct for them. उनका जो focus है, वो लोग जो कुछ भी करते हैं, they don't start with the vision कि हाँ, अब हम बहुत सारा पैसा बनाएंगे, आज हम business शुरू करेंगे, एक साल में हम यहाँ पहुंच जाएंगे, इतना revenue करेंगे, इतने profits होंगे. This is all part of the business, and I'm not denying it. But their motivation, their primary motivation, is to provide value to others. And I think amazing example is, I feel like Amazon is a really great example of this. Jeff Bezos, if you watch his interview, if you watch all of his, audio clips and everything, or video clips, you will notice he talks about, for him, number one objective is customer satisfaction. So he's always trying to find out, how can I please my customer better? How can I do, make their life easier? How can I add more value to them? And Amazon today has simplified so much of our lives today, and I'm sure you all agree to that. Itni simplification hogi. Every day I'm ordering from Amazon, and wo nahi hota to I would have had to go out. We went through pandemic, we didn't have the access, there were lockdowns. So many things became easier because of Amazon. Another example is Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is somebody, I feel like he was a visionary. He was somebody who just didn't think कि मैं एक mobile phone बनाऊंगा या laptop बनाऊंगा so that I can make money. He just wanted to transform the world. He wanted to revolutionize the world through the power of technology. And imagine, he was not even a tech guy. He's not even a tech guy. He was not a tech genius or somebody. He was just a person with a lot of vision, which I'm going to talk about this next point as well. But what I'm talking about is, when you're doing something, and you can, this can also be applicable in corporate. And I think this has worked really well for me as well when I was in corporate to a certain extent. Whenever I did my work, taking 100% ownership, and I always thought about my client, because I had a client facing role, and I always used to sit and think, what is it that I can do for my client that is going to make him or her super happy? What is it that I can do for my client that is going to solve the problem, understanding the problem, solving the problem, providing extra value to them? That had always been a very innate objective in my head. And that has worked for me in entrepreneurship as well. In entrepreneurship, now I go all out. I open my heart. I'm sitting here today in front of you guys. I had no obligation to be here. But the moment that Vikas said it's students, there are the people, they're the future generation of this country, I said I am in. This is what was going in my head, because I really believe that if I can build the future generation today, the young people, to the young minds today, you guys are going to contribute to the success of this world as well. A world will be a better place, right? So focus, you've got to change your focus outward. हमारा हमेशा फोकस इनसाइड होता है कि हमें क्या मिलेगा, हमें कितना पैसा मिलेगा, क्या डेजिग्नेशन मिलेगा, क्या कुछ मिलेगा. स्टार्ट थिंकिंग आउटसाइड कि आप दूसरे के लिए क्या कर सकते हो, and money will come to you. That is something I've learned in my life. Money comes to you any which ways. The moment you start adding value to people, people will start realizing that you are authentic. And do it with authentic, दिखाने के लिए नहीं करना है, authenticity के साथ करना है. But once you start doing that, you will realize that people will appreciate that. Some people will appreciate it, some won't, but the people that will appreciate will work with you, and money will come as a byproduct. I hope this is value. I hope this is making sense to you. कुछ कहीं पे अगर घंटी बज रही है तो right bulb on. Come on, participants. I need to know whether you guys are awake. मुझे लग रहा है सब सो गए हैं. सो गए. Right? If it made sense to, अगर कुछ घंटी बजी दिमाग में तो write bulb on in the chat box. Okay, Shakira says bulb on. और कुछ लोगों की बल्ब ऑन हुआ तो प्लीज लिखो यार, पता होना चाहिए मुझे. You guys are listening to me. Give me that inspiration, guys. How will I give you full on otherwise? Great. Bulb on. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Let's go to the third point that I'm talking about. The point of resilience and patience. I think in the previous session also somebody was talking about resilience. People is, एक oak tree देखा है आपने? Oh, my internet is unstable a bit. I hope it's okay. Have you seen an oak tree in a forest? This huge oak tree that is standing in the forest. That the tree is super strong. It looks so. It's very sturdy, and it goes through. An oak tree is something that goes through a lot of storms. Forest में आपके आंधी, तूफान, hailstorms, whatever might come, but that tree keeps standing there. Of course, it might shake. It might bend down a little bit, but it keeps standing. उसके root से वो नहीं गिरता है कभी. That is what is resilience, and that is a quality which I have seen all successful people have. One thing that you've got to accept, मेरे साथ क्या problem था ना, I was so afraid of failure. मुझे लगता था the moment I fail, like if I make a mistake or if I fail, मेरी पूरी जिंदगी खत्म हो जाएगी. Because this is the kind of conditioning I came up with, which I had to reprogram my head. But I know this problem is also very common. When I do one-to-one coaching, ये point तो निकल के ही आता है कि what if I fail? What will people say? What if I lose money? This is all these fears that you have. You've got to find a way to defeat it, to beat it, to overcome it. That's where resilience will come. Resilience is an attribute wherein आपको इंसान कितना भी धक्का दे दे, whatever challenges comes to you, but you might even fall down for a while, but you have the ability to get up again and walk again. You fall down, you get up, you fall down, you get up. So falling down is not bad. Let me emphasize this. Falling down is not bad. But the ability to get up is what you need to create for yourself. Because every time you fall down and you get up, you will realize that you have become a different person. You have become a stronger person. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to fall down, to scrap yourself. Kuch bhi ho jaye, don't worry, aap marne nahi wale ho. That's not going to happen. If I'm alive and I'm thriving after making a million mistakes and a lot of things happening to me, I'm pretty sure you will also do well. And the second thing that I'm talking about, one is resilience, other is patience. Patience means कि आप आज की तारीख में मेहनत, स्पेशली इन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. You have to be patient because you never know when the results are come. The game of entrepreneurship is such that you might be like, an analogy that I like to give you, वो आपने hand pump देखा है? If you are using that hand pump and you're trying to get water off that hand pump, आपको कितनी बार, there are times when you have to keep pushing the hand pump, the handle of the hand pump, और पानी नहीं निकलता है. और जब वो निकलता है तो बहुत सारा निकलता है. But you need to have that faith, that faith needs to be there, wherein you put in that effort consistently every single day, hoping that the result will come. So that patience is that resilience, and it's also known as delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, that is so important in entrepreneurship, which I had to personally build, because मुझे हर चीजें ऐसी चाहिए थी, आदत हो गई थी ना जॉब की, कि 30 days आपने काम किया और 31st या 1st को सैलरी आई और आप लगा चलो पार्टी करते हैं, वीकेंड बनाते हैं, ट्रिप पे जाते हैं. This is how I used to live my life as well. But now I realize entrepreneurship is a very different game. So it's a game of delayed gratification. But जब आता है तो छप्पड़ फाड़ के आता है, ये भी याद रखना. So this is what it is. I want to show you this video. I've put some YouTube links. I did some research today and I wanted to show you some links. So don't just hear it from me, hear it from the people, hear it from the successful people, experts as well. So I hope you will be able to hear this. I don't know if this is going to work though.
You know what you do? You copy this link on your Chrome and then play
Okay.
there, and then share the screen of the Chrome. So we will watch it from YouTube directly. If you're not able to click here, I don't know if you can able to click here. So you can do.
I was able to click it. It's opening on my thing, but the question is, can you hear it? Is the bigger question. इसमें audio है कि नहीं है? Can you see my screen right now?
हाँ, आप click करो.
Can you
हम
see
लोग
Jack Ma?
बताते हैं कि we cannot see the video. We can see just a link and your slide now.
Oh, that is interesting. Okay, तो मैं क्या करूँ, आप बोल रहे हो? I should send you the link, copy the link, put in the chat. What do I do?
I suggest you to copy this link on Chrome and then play. So we will have it. Pushkar, do we have some ideas? I don't know. I have never checked did something.
Oh, but it's on my Chrome only because it's a YouTube video.
What you have to do is you have to share your screen again, and when you share, there comes an option of sharing a tab from the Chrome.
Bring your shared video to the front.
Stop this sharing and then again share screen.
Okay, stop. Okay, I stopped the sharing. And again, I shared screen. And okay, cool. Now is it visible?
Yes, you can play now.
Okay, perfect. But I don't know if audio chalega Giri. Let's hope. Is there audio?
नहीं चला. No.
Audio नहीं है ना? Oh.
For the audio you have to allow
Unplug my earphones. Sorry?
Share your screen again. There's a checkbox below to allow audio.
Allow computer audio.
Okay. I'm learning new things today. Thanks, guys. ये क्या बोल रहा है? Please install Zoom audio.
Filled 3 times for the middle school.
Now it's working fine.
Okay, is it audible? Is it loud and clear?
Yes, it's good. For me, it's good. I think we can ask attendees if it's good for you guys.
Okay, guys, chat time again. If you can hear, if you were able to hear it earlier, can you please write? If you can hear it, let me chat. kahan gaya aap? Okay, audible. Yes, thank you. Okay, all right, cool. So let's begin.
For funny things that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times, and I failed 3 times for the middle schools. For 3 years I tried to fill in the universities. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went for a police. They said, no, you're not good. I went to even the KFC. When KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police. 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that I received it. So to me, being turned down, rejected. Oh, by the way, I told you that I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected. I know I'll be rejected. I just want to say that.
Yeah, sorry now.
I think we have to get used to it. We're not that good. Even today, we still have a lot of people reject us. I don't think in this world there are a lot of people be rejected more than 30 times. If we, the only thing we never give up, the only thing we're like a Forrest Gump, we keep on fight. We keep on change ourselves. We don't complain. Whether you were successful or not successful, I find that people, when they finish the job, if they make the mistake, if they fail, if they always complain the others, this guy will never come back. If the guy only check himself, yeah, something wrong with me here, something wrong with me there, this guy has a hope.
Okay.
Sheldon, I have a request. If you
Okay.
can put, Sheldon, you can put the video
Yes.
link. If somebody has not, had good listen to this, they can watch it
Okay.
later. You can put it in the chat.
Sure, let me do that. Let
That
me
would
just
be
figure this
helpful
out
for
very.
everyone.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Yeah, we chal raha hai mera YouTube. So I can definitely, okay, let me just, I have a couple of videos to show you. And once I'm done, I'll just copy paste and everything and then send it to people. And it's on YouTube anyways. Itne bhare hue hain YouTube, you'll get a lot of these things. But, okay. Am I audible? Okay, I hope I am. All right. So, how was the video? Kuch samajh mein aaya? Kuch samajh mein aaya that these people, person like the founder of Alibaba, Jack Ma, who got rejected so many times, never gave up. So that's the game of resilience. That is the game of being patient. And he got his due. He got more than what he could ever imagine in his life. But it was not easy. He went through a series of rejection. And rejection is good because it only makes you stronger. It makes you much more resilient. I can't think of any other word, but it has made me so much of resilient, and it makes people resilient as well. So awesome. Let me now again try and figure out if I can get back to my PowerPoint. Okay, cool. And I'm getting hang of it now. So what is the 4th point that I want to highlight? I want to highlight the point of passion. I don't know how many people here have found their passion in life. I'm a kind of person who's very passionate. मुझे मेरे passions ना बहुत सारे हैं. कभी मुझे dance में interest था. I used to be a professional dancer for 6 years. I did so many stage shows. I was running my own studio beside my corporate job. And then right now what I do is also my passion. Coaching is my passion. So passion in life is super duper important. Somewhere I realized that जब ये passion अगर आपके life में नहीं है, so you just become like any other person who doesn't know what he or she is doing for what reason. And that can bring a lot of dissatisfaction in your life. Abhi, you're still in college, you probably don't understand it, but after 9 years of corporate experience, again, I reached a point where I'm like, मैं ये कर रही हूँ तो क्यों कर रही हूँ? Of course, I enjoy tourism, I love tourism, but somewhere that passion was missing. And when I jumped into entrepreneurship, I realized that even more why passion is super duper important, because again, the journey of entrepreneurship is so tricky and challenging that if you don't love what you're doing, there's no way that you can actually be successful in what you're doing. So that's where passion has a very, very high role. Passion is important not just for the fulfillment of your life, but also it gives you the strength and the resilience again to do what you want to do, because you love it so much, you believe it in so much, you're committed, have that ownership. So tomorrow, even if people come to me and tell me that you're not a good coach, you're not a good speaker, I don't care, because I'm so passionate about it. And if I'm not good today, I know I'll get better, because I have taken that ownership, that commitment, and that passion is there, that purpose is there, that I want to make an impact in other people's life. So ye bahut important hai. And I want to play another video on this. And just a second, I hope I can again do this the way it was. 1 second, 1 second.
Most people, actually, if you really look at the ones that
Sorry, even I went on mute. Can you see the screen now, everybody? Hello. Hello. Vikas, are you there? Oh. Devansh, can you see the screen? I can't hear you. What's it again? Okay.
Hello. Yes.
Okay. All right.
people say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up, being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion. And I think that's the high order bit. The second thing is.
Okay, that's it. So this was what Steve Jobs has to say about passion. And let me see if I can get back to this again. Oh, this is a lot of task, man. I hope this is not breaking the focus. All right, I think I'm going to just stop the videos because it's just going too much back and forth. So, what Steve Jobs is trying to say is about entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship can be a very challenging journey. He believes, and I also agree to it, that passion is so important, otherwise we will just quit. But if those people who are not looking to be an entrepreneur, who want to be in a corporate job is not easy either, my friends. And if you don't have the passion of what you're doing, you're never going to grow. You're never going to reach up the corporate ladder. And I feel that because I was passionate enough, I loved what I was doing, I was able to grow in the organization as well. So this is so important. Passion is important. The next point that I want to highlight is compelling goals and visions, very related to each other. One is passion, is to discover what you really love doing, what is it that you want to contribute, and the other thing is a vision for yourself. What kind of vision do you hold for yourself? What kind of life do you hold for yourself? What kind of career, business, whatever you hold for yourself? Believe it or not, majority of people reach their deathbed and they look back into their life and they don't know what they have done in their life, क्योंकि उनके पास कोई goal और vision ही नहीं था. They feel like काश ऐसा किया होता कुछ और होता. So this vision thing is very important. And I also want to explain this concept. I hope this is not too boring for you guys. Where is my chat? I want to hear if you guys are still here. मेरा chat कहाँ गायब हो जाता है बार-बार? Oh. All right, guys. Okay. Hi, Ravish. He's saying not all boring. Okay, I'm glad you guys are listening. And compelling goals and visions is so important. And before I got into this entrepreneurship journey, my only goal in life was कि better promotion कर लो, salary बढ़ा लो, 10% increment, 20% increment. That was my only goal in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm not demeaning jobs. I'm not demeaning any of this, but we need to think broader than that, because all successful people that I've noticed are those people who have really thought beyond themselves. They have thought beyond the box. They're not somebody who had been confined by the society norms. कि घर वाले बोलते हैं, फैमिली ये बोलती है, टीचर्स ये बोलते हैं, कॉर्पोरेट ये बोलता है, सोसाइटी ये बोलता है. So we're all like in that space, and हमारा जो thought process है, it always revolves on that in that area as well. So it's so important to break these norms. If you think about, let me give you back Steve Jobs example. I'm so fascinated with this guy because I think that guy is awesome when it comes to entrepreneurship. This guy, imagine 20 years ago, 20 years ago, if he would have said कि आपकी, हमारे घर पे, his vision was to have a computer in everyone's hand, in the palm of a hand, everyone's hand, palm of a hand. He wanted to have a computer. When his vision was so high, vision was so far-fetched, and what do you think people said? लोगों ने क्या बोला कि पागल हो गए ये आदमी, क्या कह रहा है ये? Like that time the computers used to be really really big. They were the size of a room, and that time he used to think कि वो कैसे वो इतना छोटा हो सकता है. And today look at this. What is a smartphone doing today? It's no less than a computer, because he had that vision. And if you don't have that vision, how are you going to you're going to reach that level? So it's very important to have a vision for yourself, which I think that's why coaching is so powerful. If you want to have more information, follow me on my social media, and I talk about it all the time. Second is compelling goals. You need to set compelling goals for yourself. What are these goals? These goals are a milestone to your vision. Agar aapka vision, let's say आपका विजन है कि आप मुझे माउंट एवरेस्ट क्लाइम करना है, फॉर एग्जांपल, hypothetically. So if you say you want to climb Mount Everest, your goals, you need to have goals, you need to start preparing for them, right? You need to have certain milestones कि आपको base camp 1 में जाना है, base camp 2 में जाना है, or whatever the procedure is, right? So you need to have these goals, and these goals have to be compelling. Compelling का मतलब क्या है कि करना है तो करना है. It should drive you. You need to wake up every morning, and you need to be running on your toes. You don't need anyone to motivate from you outside. This is a very big issue that I see people struggling with. People come to me and say they think आप एक motivational speaker हो, आप एक inspirational speaker, और मैं वो कुछ नहीं हूँ, by the way. I'm neither a motivational speaker nor inspirational speaker. I'm somebody who sets goals, and I work hard day in, day out, because my passion is clear, my purpose is clear, and it's compelling enough for me to wake up every morning and do this thing again and again. So this is very very important. People who are successful have compelling goals and visions. I'm not going to take you at the video right now because it's just going back and forth, and I don't like it. The next point is super important, guys. If you're awake, you got to listen to this. All these successful people have high self-belief. All these successful people have high self-belief. What is this self-belief? Self-belief is nothing but what you believe about yourself. What do you think about yourself? Do you think you're good enough, or do you think you're not good enough? Do you think you deserve it, or you think you don't deserve it? You think you are resilient, or you're not resilient? Whatever you believe about yourself, from there comes your self-worth. From there comes your self-esteem. From there comes your self-belief. So if you realize, if you don't believe in your own goals and visions, और आपको लगता है कि ये जो बड़ी बड़ी बातें हैं वो किसी और के लिए है और मेरे लिए नहीं है, so then is there any slightest chance that you will actually work, take that 100%, point number 1, take that 100% ownership and commitment to actually run in that game, or not? What do you think? If you don't have high self-belief, would you actually run this game? Okay, I need some more chats coming in, please, guys. Come on, chat should keep coming. I don't care. Just write random stuff if you need to, but keep writing something so that I know you guys are here and you're communicating with me. Come on, guys. Can I please tell me, how important is self-belief? Important, not important? Write in the chat box. If you're awake, if you're listening, I want you to guys type in right now so that I can go forward. Okay, how important is self-belief? Very, very important. All these successful people that you will see today, these people have developed a very high sense of self-belief, and mind it. अगर आपको लगता है कि आज आपके अंदर self belief नहीं है, don't be disheartened. Don't feel कि नहीं वो ही कर सकते, मैं नहीं कर सकता. It can always be built. Look for people that can help you increase your self-belief, and you can become a rock star, because if I can do it, so can you. This is what I want to tell you. So high self-belief is very, very important. Krishna says, I believe self-belief is igniting spark for any activity. Absolutely. It again comes here. If you have a less low self belief and you think that you can't do it, तो आप कुछ भी vision बना लो, कुछ भी goals लिख लो, कोई फायदा ही नहीं होगा, because you're never going to take that ownership and that commitment. हिम्मत ही नहीं होगी, that courage will not come in, right? So your self belief, you've got to work on your self belief. Awesome. Point number 7, very, very, very important. मैंने passion के बारे में बात किया, मैंने goals, visions, all that when I work with people one-to-one, people are still very good at, yes, I'm very passionate about this, मेरा goal ये है, मेरा dream बड़ा है, मुझे बड़ी गाड़ी चाहिए, मुझे बड़ा बंगला चाहिए, whatever that dream may be, it is still easy to bring that out of a person. But you know what is the most hardest thing is to get them do it. अब अपने आप तो होने नहीं वाला, right? अगर आपको, let's say, if you want to earn $1 million today, your big dream is to earn $1 million, वो अभी क्या बोलते हैं, ceiling टूट के तो गिरने नहीं वाला. You need to have strategies. You need to take actions. So all these successful people, if you see, they're action oriented. Now, again, a lot of people get overwhelmed and they ask me कि action लेना कैसे है? It's very simple. छोटा छोटा action लेना है. Take one step at a time, but लो जरूर. Take it, because people keep thinking about it. I'm sure you have met a lot of daydreamers जो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं और सोचते हैं बहुत बड़ा बड़ा है, but करते कुछ नहीं है. They either procrastinate, they don't take ownership, they blame other people, they think pandemic ने कर दिया, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया. So this is a non-negotiable success trait, which is to take action and you be result focused, because इसके बिना तो आप कुछ भी कर लो, कोई फायदा नहीं है. I hope it's making sense. Number 8 point that I want to highlight is, this is a skill, very, very important skill. If you want to be successful in business or in career, in jobs, you have to master the skill of influence. Now, what does that really mean? This is a part of a leadership skill. Skill of influence is basically, for example, no successful person can be successful by himself or herself, right? You need a good team around you. You need people who can also believe in your own vision, who can walk along with you, beside you, behind you, wherever, and then, help you get your mission and vision successful. So this is a skill of influence. You need to be able to learn those traits to get people take along. That's a leadership concept again. And all these successful people I've noticed has that power, that charisma, where they are able to build systems, they're able to build teams, they're able to bring people along. And how do you do this really is by understanding the other person. Human psychology plays a very vital role. Imagine if today, if I'm sitting and talking to you, if I'm able to understand your desires, if I'm able to understand your drives, if I'm able to understand your fears, what are you afraid of? Don't you think we can become best friends, able to convince you that we can work together? Absolutely, 100%. So that's a skill of influence. You've got to understand human psychology. That is so important. This aspect today is all going to, this session is going to be it's going to be what and why. The how will come very later. Connect with me on a separate how if you would like to. The last but not the least is that all these successful people are lifelong knowledge seekers. And I'm not talking about the academics. I'm not talking about school, college, university. These are the people who are constantly learning, building themselves. They're looking for mentors. They're looking for coaches. They're looking for someone that can help them upgrade in life. Because, let's face it, you can be a Superman today, right? But Superman ki bhi kuch weakness hoti hai, isn't it? And there are times that when, you can be very good at what you do, but there are times that you need sometimes someone's hand holding, someone's help, someone's guidance to pull you forward, right? So these are the people who never ever, who don't have an ego where they say कि मुझे सब आता है. I'm sure you've met a lot of people जो बोलते हैं सब आता है वाला, जिनको जो बोलता है मुझे सब आता है ना, उसको कुछ नहीं आता है. This is what I believe. And if you want to really grow in life, you have to be a student all your life. You have to find mentors. You have to find, and I'm talking about not again academics. वो तो आपने करना ही है, वो तो that's by default societal thing. But I want you to keep learning, keep growing. Find those people. Engage yourself with people around you who are like-minded, who are growing in life. That is super important. Like I literally have a checklist for myself. I only and only like to engage with people who are like-minded like me, who are growing in life like me, who are lifelong seekers, knowledge seekers like me. So otherwise, if they're not falling in that category, I very politely decline meeting them, talking to them, communicating with them. So it's very, very simple, because you need, whoever you engage with. Okay, this is a very important fact that I want to highlight. Did you know that the closest 5 people around you, you become the 6th one. You have the closest 5 people around you in your life have a very, very strong influence in your life. So if there are 5 millionaires around you, let's say you're hanging out 5 millionaires around you, guaranteed you will be the 6th millionaire. But if you're hanging with 5 idiots around you, guaranteed you will be the 6th idiot. So you've got to choose your people around very, very wisely, and be that student all your life, be that knowledge seeker. So this is just a short, quick overview of what entrepreneurship success mindset is all about, what the real successful people in life are actually doing. And even if you see even if you look at the CEOs of the company, the entrepreneurs, the top CEOs, like PepsiCo or whatever, whichever successful company succeeds, CEOs, if you see their life, they all have these characteristics as well. So don't think कि मुझे सिर्फ entrepreneurship में जाना है तो ये करना होगा और बाकी मुझे नहीं करना है. But if you want success, these are the limited 9 traits. There are many, but for today, I want you to focus on these 9 traits. I hope you've noted it down, pen, paper, whatever, and I want you to connect with me. So thank you so much for listening to me. I wanted to share more, add more value to you. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur today, I want you to connect with me on my private VIP group on Facebook. It's called the Entrepreneurology Hub. If you just on Facebook, if you go under groups and check Entrepreneurology Hub, if you type that, I'm sure you'll be able to find this group. So I want you to connect with me. And you can also find me on my other social media platforms. I'm on Facebook page, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I have a website and my email, everything is mentioned. I want to add maximum value to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me right now, or we can also chat separately as well. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm open for questions now. Whew, I'm hot.
Come on, now we have a question, spirit to ask questions. Yes, guys.
Yes. Is anyone awake? Okay, take a screenshot of this screen first, so that you can connect with me later. Screenshot ले लो, मैं हटाने वाली हूँ ये अभी. Okay. Okay, should I remove it? And we can start the question round. If I should remove it, type yes, type remove, and I'll remove it. Come on, guys. I think सब सो गए because I think people have slept. All right, cool. All right, Pankaj says, hi, Salon, love your session. Thank you so much, Pankaj. I am so glad to hear that. Okay. बहुत excitement के साथ saying remove. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm open for questions. So any questions related to this topic, I am happy to address right now.
Guys, you have a really good chance to connect a person, personal, professional, a job, whatever you want to ask, just shoot. You might go and, साला मैंने पूछा नहीं, ये question था मेरे दिमाग में, I could not because of some anxiety or kind of, uncomfortable things. No, just ask. Maybe put in the chat, or come on board, come on the stage. Let's talk, let's share, let's learn from you also,
Absolutely. Your feedback will always help me grow as well, and if I can solve any problem today, I'll be more than happy to. Come on, I think विकास हो गए, आपके बच्चे सब सो गए.
I know I have few guys. Let me call them on the stage if I know them. They are here, so it would be nice.
Okay.
Some of them are gone. It's like you might have interacted with few more. Dipali, you there? Come on. You had a lot of questions, Dipali, and you attended Sheldon's session before. Yes, somebody is asking to come. Pankaj. Yes, Pankaj. Pankaj is one of our speaker. We had a session with him. He is based out of Kathmandu. I just give you brief. He will introduce himself as well, and then probably it would be a nice discussion and comment from him. Yes, Pankaj.
Well, I hope I'm audible, right? But visible.
You are audible, a little bit of breaking.
Am I
I don't know if it's with me or all of us.
Yeah, it's breaking.
Breaking.
And your camera's also off.
Hi. Hello, Sheldon.
Hi, Pankaj. Good to see you.
It's amazing. I was totally. It's great to be here. Well,
Pankaj, we're losing you.
if I ask you examples related an implementation the way uh, it's simply superb. How about two examples? India courses. Okay. Uh, I okay. Two thoughts like the local example, town of India or Nepal or the Himalaya, would have made things a lot more relatable, if I may. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. Well, these guys we know they are there and they are great change makers. But I would love to hear if you have some people who have made like Sheldon, right? Some other Sheldons from the small town or the hills of India or this part of the world would have been lovely. Sheldon, thank you. Thank you. I simply loved it and it's totally relatable. I think you re-sparked that, the new spark to me as well. Thank you. Thanks a ton.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your feedback.
Thank you, Pankaj. Yes, we have a question, Sheldon. If you can check the question
Okay, yes.
box. If you want me to help you, I can.
Okay. No, I got it.
Arvind.
Okay. The question that I have is this Siddeshwar. Siddeshwar is asking, you have explored the jobs for almost 9 years and then you switched to entrepreneurship. Then how we as a fresher can get the courage to go for it? That's a very fantastic question, Siddeshwar, because I don't think even I had the courage to go into entrepreneurship the moment I came out of my college and everything. The easiest way or the best way would be to find a mentor, would be to find somebody who has walked that journey, somebody who can hold your hand, give you that courage, give you that guidance, and pull you forward. Actually, coming back to this topic, and this is the reason why I was sharing this with Vikas as well. I'm actually coming up with my own program on entrepreneurship. I want to help aspiring, budding entrepreneurs from any walks of life. I want to help them actually start in their passion, find out what their passion is, how they can really start, and what are the different challenges that they would come through. How can you grow? How can you go resilient? How can you build strategies, etc., etc. So this is something that I'm very passionate about, and this is in the pipeline. And I hope whenever this gets live, I would love to communicate with you, and I would love to see if you can, if we can, if I can help you there as well. But to answer your question today, courage is something that doesn't come by itself. It comes through experience. It comes through taking that jump, having that self belief in yourself that yes, koi baat nahi, hum 10 mistakes kar lenge, but we will survive, we will grow, we will move forward. So that is what it boils down to: self belief. It boils down to taking that plunge. That, what do you call it? What is that plunge called? It's like a leap of faith. Yes, that is the word I was looking for. The leap of faith. मुझे में नहीं पता था क्या था, क्या होने वाला है मेरे साथ. One client of mine, she gave me that motivation. She says, I know you, I know your capability, you can do it. And I just closed my eyes and I jumped. And that's how my journey started. So I hope this answers your question, Sideshwar. Get a mentor if you need to. Oh, I see some more questions. Hold on. Sorry.
There is a question from Arvind.
Arvind, yes. Did you experience failures? If yes, I have experienced failures like none other. Okay, so I think my reality check came when I started this business in network marketing. And if you guys don't know what network marketing is, I'm sure people know what network marketing is. It was a fusion of a network marketing and e-commerce business. And I think that's where, in that business, I got so many people who didn't believe in my idea. They thought, मतलब believe तो छोड़ो, उनको लगता था मैं fraud हूँ, मैं लोगों का पैसा खा के भागने वाली हूँ. Lot of different negativity was there. People were rejecting me. People were saying bad things about me. My closest people couldn't believe in me. And at that point of time, I felt like I was going to die. You know, मुझे ऐसा लगा था मेरी life खत्म हो गई है. ये तो मैंने सबसे, you know, this is the biggest failure of my life. Nothing can go worse than this. And I really thought, you know, I'm going to die. I am probably never going to, you know, never will have the confidence again to talk to people because this is what people think about me. But the good thing about that is because I got rejected so many times and I didn't stop myself. I didn't let my fear overcome me. I didn't stop myself and I kept moving on. I kept pushing forward. I kept pushing forward. And I'm so grateful to all the mentors that I came in my life. A lot of successful people I met through this journey. And they were the ones who hold my hand and they pulled me forward. Whenever I was crying, they said, उन्होंने अपना कंधा दिया और कहा आगे चलो. So, you know, this has been a wonderful journey for me, and that gave me so much, that opened my mind, that perspective change, and I became that resilient person. क्या मुझे कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, failure, no failure, लोग क्या कह रहे हैं क्या नहीं कह रहे हैं, मुझे उससे कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. So I've crossed that stage, and you can only cross that stage when you go through certain experiences in life that are negative, experiences in life that can bring you down sometimes. Because if what, you know, गाना सुना है ना, what doesn't make you, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and all of that. So Katy Perry's song, you know, think about it. So it is absolutely true. It did not kill me. It only made me strong. Today I am not just surviving, but I'm thriving also. So this happens. So lot of I think failure is a pillar to success. कहते हैं. This has absolutely been true for me, and this is how I would answer. Arvind, I hope I hope you're okay with the answer. If you would like to know more, you can ask more. Any other questions? Okay. The number of failure can also demotivate, especially those who are emotionally not so balanced. Yeah, that's where I think coaching is important. I am shamelessly telling you this. Coaching is super important, guys. India has reached, you know, Western countries, if you see, coaching is super, super important. Nowadays, CEO coachings have started. CEO level maybe coaching here, because, you know, CEO is a position which has so much of pressure. People undergo so much of, they have to take such important risky decisions. So they have to be very stable here. So you need to work here. And to work here, coaches, find a coach for yourself that can help you overcome these fears and challenges, because it's nothing but your limiting beliefs. अगर आपको कोई आपको रिजेक्ट भी कर रहा है तो क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? Is that person really paying your bills? Is that person really, you know, is valuable enough in your life? No, you would find most of the time ऐसा नहीं होता है. So you just have to realize you have to be self-aware of yourself, and you've got to take the decisions that make sense to you. So number of failures can demotivate you, yes, at one point of time, but it can also build you. So it's a choice that you need to make. And if you can get a mentor, nothing like it.
Hello.
I hope I'm able to connect. Yes,
Hello.
Somebody said hello.
Hello.
Yes, we have somebody on
Okay.
the stage. Could you please introduce yourself and be a little louder?
Hello.
I can't see. Oh, okay. Devansh, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as an entrepreneur, what entrepreneurial tricks have you discovered to keep you focused and productive in your day-to-day busy schedule? And this is a question I want to ask.
Acha. Entrepreneur tricks, you saying?
Yes, ma'am. And that helps
You know,
you focused and productive day-to-day life.
okay. You know, this is such a common question. Thank you, Devansh, for asking me. And ये ना वो ये 20% mechanics की मैं बात करेगी ना कि success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. लोग 20% में अटक जाते हैं. Mechanic tactics बता दो, कोई ऐसा कुछ बता दो कि ना life बदल जाए. ऐसी कोई गोली दे दो कि मैं खाऊं और मैं focused बन जाऊं. You know what I mean? ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. There are a lot of tools and techniques, and if you Google them, आप प्रोडक्टिविटी टूल्स एंड टेक्निक्स निकालोगे ना तो फ्रंट पेज में आपके पास 10,000 आर्टिकल्स आ जाएंगे. सो आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू दैट. यू नो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू टुडे is if you have a clear vision and if you know what your passion is, what your purpose is, you yourself will become so self-motivated, my friend, कि आपको वो productivity tips जो है ना वो इतना फर्क मायने ही नहीं रखेगी, because आप खुद इतनी तेज दौड़ने लगोगे. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से आपको एक मैराथन जाना है, आपको मैराथन में पार्टिसिपेट करना है. मेरा बैटरी जाने वाला है, 1 सेकंड. Let's say if you want to go participate in a Olympics में, let's say you're an athlete, Olympic में जाना है और आपका big dream is to get that gold medal, you know. तो मुझे आप एक बात बताओ, आप वो प्रोडक्टिविटी टिप्स में ध्यान रखोगे, आप उस मेडल को देखोगे और बोलोगे कि जैसे भी जो भी करना है मैं कर लूंगा, I want that medal, because you have clear goals and mission in front of you. So don't get too absorbed in that productivity skills. Focus more on getting clarity here. कि वो करना है तो करना क्या है, और करना है तो क्यों करना है. Why? What is your why? What is your reason why? So if I ask you, Devansh, क्या आपका reason clear है आज की तारीख में?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
मैंने आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा, थैंक यू बोल के गायब मत हो जाओ. आई एम आस्किंग यू, क्या आपका रीजन क्लियर है? इज योर व्हाई क्लियर? इज योर पैशन, इज योर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्लियर? इज योर विजन क्लियर? क्या है? वुड यू कैन यू शेयर विद अस?
Ma'am, please pardon.
I said, can you share with us what your vision is today?
Right now I'm managing an event management company, and I have a clear goal in developing that. That's why I'm asking you how to get focused and productive in working there. That's why.
Okay. ये आपकी खुद की कंपनी है या यू वर्किंग फॉर समबडी राइट नाउ?
Ma'am, me and my friends together come up with a startup plan of event management company, and we started.
Okay. Okay. How long you have been in this business now?
Ma'am, we are running it from November 2020.
Oh, fairly new. Okay. Oh, okay. Fairly new. All right. So what is the situation right now? So why, okay, let me ask you this. Why are you losing focus in the first place? Reason kya hai?
Ma'am, because of the distance. We are planning events in Delhi, and I am currently living in Varanasi.
Okay.
So it is not possible for me to go there right now. That's why.
Okay. So why are you losing focus? I'm saying आपने मुझसे पूछा कि मैं focus कैसे रह सकता हूँ, right? Is that what your issue is? तो अगर वो वाराणसी, मैं भी दिल्ली में हूँ, विकास बॉम्बे में है, आप कहाँ पे हो पता नहीं मुझे अभी, हम सब अलग अलग सिटी में हम बात कर रहे हैं, हम काम कर रहे हैं अपना. So do you really think this is the problem? The issue is something different. What is the issue?
The issue is we are in the 4th semester of our college, and we are in need of doing internship with all these things. So it is very important for me to focus on one thing right now, and it is not possible for me to do it.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
What we say ना मैम कि एक
तो
साथ
ठीक है, आपका फिर आपका रीजन ही क्लियर हो गया.
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Fair enough. हाँ, continue.
मैम वो बोलते हैं ना कि एक साथ 3-4 नाव पे पैर नहीं रखना चाहिए. तो मैम the scenarios like this time.
हाँ तो ठीक है, that is
focus मैम नहीं होगा.
अच्छा, सो ये आपका पर्सनल चॉइस है. यू थिंक कि अभी मुझे अपनी पढ़ाई पे ध्यान देना चाहिए, अभी कहीं और डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो दैट इज अ चॉइस टू मेक. तो पहले अपनी पढ़ाई खत्म करो, उसके बाद आगे जाके देखो क्या करना है. तो उसमें प्रोडक्टिविटी का कहाँ से बात आई?
मैम फ्यूचर में कुछ करना है मैम, कुछ गोल्स हैं, तो अगर सिस्टमैटिकली सारी चीजें हो तो पॉसिबल है मैम. एक साथ सब कुछ नहीं कर सकता ना मैम. इसलिए मैम
बिल्कुल.
वो मैम वही मैं पूछना चाह रहा था मैम आपसे कि हाँ आप किस तरीके से फोकस होके मैम एक ही चीज पे अपना पूरा वर्क मैम करते हो.
एंड द ओनली रीजन इज बिकॉज मेरा वाई क्लियर है, मेरा रीजन बहुत क्लियर है, मेरा मोटिवेशन बहुत क्लियर है, मेरा इंटेंशन क्लियर है, मेरा विजन क्लियर है, मेरा पैशन क्लियर है. दैट्स इट. और कोई आगे पीछे सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पे. बाकी सब द हाउ जो पार्ट है ना, कैसे करना है, वो फिगर आउटेबल है. वो ऐसे भी जा सकते हो, आप एक डेस्टिनेशन पहुंचने के लिए बहुत अलग अलग रास्ते हैं, वो बहुत ही फिगर आउटेबल है। एंड वो मुझे इसलिए वो टॉपिक इतना पसंद नहीं है बिकॉज वो बहुत ज्यादा ओवर एक्सप्लेन टॉपिक है। वो लोग अलग अलग स्ट्रैटेजीज और टैक्टिक्स निकालते रहते हैं इधर उधर से, बट ऑब्जेक्टिव जो मेन कोर ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है ना, उस पर बहुत कम लोग बात करते हैं। एंड दैट आई फील इज सुपर इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि वो अगर क्लियर हो जाए ना, तो वो हाउ वाई, रास्ते क्या है, स्ट्रैटेजीज क्या है, टैक्टिक्स क्या है, वो सब खुद ब खुद अपने आप आ जाते हैं आपके पास। विकास, डू यू एग्री? विकास साइलेंट हो गए एकदम।
Very much, very much, very much. I'm there, and I'm
Cool.
actually I'll tell you. I know Devansh since long, and I've been
Mm-hmm.
seeing him as growing in terms of upgrading his skills, and whatever he's doing, it is perfectly fine in the direction. Only thing is, lot of time pressure comes. So now the pressure on Devansh is, I'll tell you, one pressure is the get the internship. Okay, the other pressure is friends are saying, अरे ये event management company है, क्या करने का, अरे फटाफट फटाफट, we have to plan Valentine event, this event, that event. So that's again a pressure. Then there is something else is coming, that how to earn money immediately. So that's one more task to handle, like how to survive after finishing the MBA program, which he's finishing now in few months. So those many blocks what he has to put together, make a roadmap, and then action plan, that this is what I need to do monthly,
Right.
quarterly, or yearly, and then probably next year or so on. So that's what the gap what I see it in
Right.
the kind of a mindset. So it's not with only Devansh. You can check with other students who are there in the same boat. They don't have even clear goal or plans, that what I will do. Plan A, plan B, plan
Right.
C, right? So that's the problem.
Cool. I get it. Totally get it. Good. But the rest of the people are not asking question, and that is the problem.
I think they are well versed with the topic, and they are
Hello.
fully good. Yes,
Hello.
somebody is here.
Yes,
Krishna.
Hi, good evening. So I'm Krishna. So
Good evening.
I don't have any such question as such, but I just wanted to share some feedback and feelings I have after attending the sessions of this conclave. So I'll just give a little background of myself. So I'm a hotel management graduate, and after passing out, I worked in a couple of brands in Bombay. And then after I thought of pursuing MBA to enhance my knowledge and skills. So I am pursuing MBA in Travel and Tourism from Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar. So it happened during the last year itself, during the time of pandemic. I saw that there'll be a little slow pace in the industry and my career growth. So I just opted for the enhancing my skills instead. So I opted for the further education. Then after that, I was basically working in the Department of Revenue and Reservation Management. So I thought that pursuing MBA in Travel and Tourism would give me a broad idea about the market, and then I can also get the proper understanding where the hospitality industry is going, and I can work in the better revenue management. My interest is I'm basically interested towards the numbers, so that interests me. But after attending all these sessions, and today's session especially, the dynamic session, so it gave me a little deviation that I can offer some entrepreneurship and few options here available in the sector. So, but as of now, as I mentioned in the initial, as you initially you asked that who wants to pursue the entrepreneurship, I said as of now not. So I want to get some more experience in the industry. Then I'll think that yes, I can do something. If I have a good backup, then I'll definitely pursue the entrepreneurship. So that's all I wanted to express.
Wow. Thank you, Krishna, for your feedback and for sharing what your genuine thoughts are. I just want to tell you one thing, okay? I always thought one thing, कि I will start my own company business when I get more experience. ओके ये मैंने 2 साल में भी सोचा लाइफ में, फिर मैंने 5 साल के बाद नहीं थोड़ा और कुछ कर लेते हैं, फिर वो और एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा, देन आई विल डू समथिंग, देन अगेन फ्यू मोर इयर्स अगेन आई विल डू समथिंग, एंड आई रीच्ड अ पॉइंट वेयर आई वाज एट ए क्लिफ and I had to jump because I had no other option, and that's how I started my journey. Okay, so in life this is one thing that you need to remember. If you want to start something, you've got to start something now. If you want to start something, because that right moment probably will never come. तो वो आपका ना वो you need to find your why again. You need to find, even if you want to start, why is it that you want to start? What is it? How is it that you can impact other people through it? How is it that you can change their other people's life? Focus out and think that ways. That is important, my friend. Once you have that clarity, then you will have everything in clarity. Otherwise, the years will just come by. I have met a lot of people, my friend, a lot of people, Krishna, in this boat. People have reached 40 years, 50 years. I have coached, my oldest coachee has been 54 years old, and that person wanted to start a business forever. And now finally that person had the courage to start the business just because I really pushed that person, and I'm half his age, but I could mentor him through my experience. And he started it. He took the plunge. Well, leap of faith, that is super important. But if you wait for more experience, if you wait to feel ready, that is never going to happen. That is my small 2 cents advice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Krishna.
I will add something here.
Yes.
If Krishna, for you, especially, and Sheldon, I would like to update. Next week on Friday, we are having one of the session in the conclave where we are bringing students, current students, and the just passed out, those who have started their entrepreneurship journey while studying. Okay, so they are already in the place where they have launched their idea, prototype has been done, they have started making or adding revenues. So do watch that program. That's like around 6. We are trying to get it more cases, like maybe 8. But if time allows, we'll have 6 cases from all across India. Hyderabad, BHU students. Then we have student from Bhopal, then student from IITTM Noida. So we have a mix of student, bachelors and masters, and they are trying to build innovation in the industry. Maybe the innovation is one aspect they are trying to add, but they have started their journey on entrepreneurship. So that's what, so you do watch that session, 4 o'clock on Friday. Krishna, this is for you. If you really want to see, more inspiration, so from the younger ones or from your colleagues, that's what you should watch. Okay, so thank you. Any other question? We got some more people around. I think there is a question in the Q&A. Krishna, you be here. I would like to have a group picture with you, so be on your camera so that we can have. Okay, so one question, Sheldon, last question.
Yes. So somebody, an anonymous attendee who doesn't want to be named, is asking, as we know, marketing is important for any business. What ways of marketing tactics, what ways of marketing is starting? Okay, what ways of marketing in starting you adopt for your business? How you planned it systematically? ये तो business model पे आ गए हैं बच्चे. So anonymous attendee, and okay, this is a very different topic and very large topic, I would say. It totally depends on what kind of business it is. Like if it's a B2B business, today I am both in B2B and B2C field. So when it comes to B2B, it is more about, well, B2B में आप बहुत ज़्यादा marketing नहीं कर सकते. B2B is more about networking and one-to-one networking and personal connections. B2C is a completely different ball game. In terms of B2C, my coaching is a B2C business. My e-commerce business is a B2C business. In that B2C business, I have to, it's a lot of work. I wish I could stick in B2B. B2C में आपको बहुत चीजें देखनी पड़ती हैं. आपको, you have to really see what your customers like, get their feedback. Marketing कैसे करनी है? Marketing is simple. अगर आपके पास, like for example, if you want to groceries, my e-commerce business into grocery deliveries, like Grofers and Big Basket and things like that, right? So my marketing is pure on pricing. So I play a lot of pricing strategy there because I realized my customers, initially when I started this game, I thought people wanted convenience, people wanted comfort, people wanted because people are like me, I thought, because मुझे comfort और convenience बहुत पसंद है. I hate to go out to market and go for grocery shopping. But in that case, I realized people are different. Majority of people were actually about pricing. उनको comfort और convenience से कोई लेना देना ही नहीं था, तो उनको pricing पे आना था. So then I had to play this pricing game. So my marketing strategy completely, when it comes to social media, very active on social media, running contests, running customer engagements, doing activations, doing Facebook paid marketings and things like that. So strategies are bahut sara, right? So this question cannot be answered right now. Again, it comes back to what your customer wants. So if you are starting a business, you've got to understand who are your customers, what do they want, how is it that, what problem do they have, and how can you solve the problem. So again, anonymous attendee, I need you to think from the mindset, think that, more than the tactics, it is important to understand the concept, the mindset of your customer, and then you can evolve the tactics around it. I hope that makes sense. And there is no system really. There's no system कि A पहले आएगा, B आएगा, फिर C आएगा. I think life में हम यही गलती करते हैं कि हमें लगता है कि हम पूरा flow chart बना ले अपनी life का, अपने business का. You can make it, but you know what? End of the day, it doesn't work like that. I wish it worked like that, but it doesn't work like that. I'm pretty sure Vikas will also agree to this. मैंने जितने भी अपनी life के presentations, flow chart, business model कुछ भी बनाया ना, उसके हिसाब से कुछ चला नहीं है, and I had to evolve, I had to tweak because we made mistakes, we got feedback, we evolved. We made mistake, we got feedback, we evolved. So this is how the game of process business is. I hope it makes sense.
Great. I think that make complete sense, and I think all the attendees must have got. So we have a really drop on the numbers. You see now 45. So
yes, I'm so upset.
But I will really, praise the 45 one, which are there intact. So thank you guys for keeping us live, and everything is now almost, we are at the end of the session. I would like Sheldon to put the closing remark. Any tips? You have given a lot of tips, but the one tip in the one of kind of sentence or paragraph. So for the students, and then we close the session formally.
Closing remark. Itne to remarks de diye maine. Okay. So I think for me, the way I look at life and business is very similar. And I feel like for me, I have one life, and my fear of regret is much bigger than my fear of failure, fear of rejection, and any other fears, So my fear of regret is much bigger. So because I have one life, I want to make it the best. I want to do everything that I want to, as much as I can, checklist मैं अपना tick करना चाहती हूँ, and not just for myself but for the world. I have big vision for the world. I really want to make a difference in this world, and I hope you will also. I'm not saying कल ही आपको कुछ आज रात को homework करके कुछ मिल जाएगा, but you have to persistently look for something that you're really passionate about, have a bigger vision, and live a big life. Like, don't live in a box. That's all my closing remark will be. More power to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheldon. Can we have a group picture with Namaste? Let's have all Namaste here.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. Krishna, little bit up, your hand. Side, like let's say side, yeah? This side. Krishna, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Devansh.
Side. Okay.
Devansh. Okay. Thank you. So thank you very much, Sheldon. You have been always a great support for us and our student community in India. And also last time we had some students from Nepal and Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Definitely you are amazingly good person, amazingly good coach. And I'm sure in future, these 40 or 42, which is stuck last minute, definitely they will connect you and then touch with you. So thank you for everything.
Right.
Over to you, Devansh. Thank you.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna, for a good picture, Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for encouraging and guiding us to be an entrepreneur. Surely the young minds are developing more of the ideas and leading the way as an entrepreneur. Thank you for guiding us the betterment that can be done in the tourism industry. Thank you once again, and hope to listen you soon. Thank you, sir.
Any announcement do we have? Thank you. Any announcement? Yes.
Now I would like to announce the 20th February session, that is tomorrow. The panel discussion will start from 2 p.m. onwards. Topic for the discussion will be tourism and hospitality research, new prospect for the future. Second, tourism development program, research and development, another side of the career, from 3:30 p.m. onwards. There is also an announcement for students All the competitive presentation will be starting from Sunday onwards. Participants will be informed via emails. I request you all to check your email boxes for receiving the joining link for tomorrow's session. Now we are officially closing the session. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Devansh.
Thank you.
See
See
you
you.
guys
Bye-bye.
soon. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thanks,
to all.
everybody. Have a good evening to everybody.
Good evening to all. Thank you.